You guys know what time it is. This is the last mail day of 2025, and I'm telling you guys, this one's a banger. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so before we start, I do have a word from our sponsor, aka your boy Strictly Sealed. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can pick yourselves up some arcane sleeves. These are some of the highest quality sleeves on the market, as well as some of the most beautiful. Your purchases go directly into funding more videos. So if you guys like my stuff, definitely go to strictlysealedinc and grab some arcane sleeves as well as some binders. Alright, plug aside, let's get into it. The first thing I picked up is books. So as you can see here, I have a bunch of master guides. I finally have Master Guide 3. This is with the first edition belt as well as the cards. I pretty much go for the complete set when I collect these because that's like the only collectible aspect about them. They're pretty easy to find otherwise. These are incredibly cool because they house information on things like, so this is where they show you like the illustration history and how like they're coming up with the cards. I usually, what I do is like I take a picture, I translate everything, and I just read through these books because they're incredibly cool. And they also show you like some story artworks where like the lore comes together in a bunch of different cards. Absolutely awesome. They also cover the world championship cards from like the past few years in between each book. So like here we have the championship card and we have the pictures of them. Yeah, like it's absolutely badass. Like these are amazing collectibles and they're pretty cheap. I think these go for around like 60 bucks with the first edition belt and the card, and then raw you can get them for like 10 bucks. So very nice copies to own, and I'm very happy to almost have completed this collection. So I have Master Guide 3, I have 5, I have 2. The one that I'm missing is 1. This is like just a filler copy for now, just so I can read this book. Like this book is just crazy. Like look at this, man. This shows you all of like the exiled force, every single member of them. This one shows you all the Gigos. This is Marauding Captain, like his story. This is Freed's story. Like bro, give me a break, bro. I wish we can get something like this in the TCG. Absolutely badass. Anyway, that's Master Guides. I do have doubles just because some sellers were selling them as lots. So if you guys are interested in these, you'll find them under strictlysealed.com, and you just have to search up Master Guide. I have 2. Yeah, I have an extra 5 as well. These are all really cool. They just get better with time because they just get more and more colorful. So yeah, these are my extras, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. I'm almost complete. I am watching one of these, but this one, because it's the oldest, it goes for the most amount of money. It's around like $100 sealed, while these other ones are like 60 bucks. I'm gonna try and get this. I might just have to bite the bullet and pay up for it. But anyway, let's move on to the next item. Some movie magic. 3, 2, 1. All right, so these are the other books that I collect. These are what's called the valuable books. These pretty much have every single card released during that time period, and it covers set to set. In this case, you guys have been seeing these with like a page by page flip through on my channel. I plan to do all of them, but man, I checked off the hardest ones, which is the first 4. These guys are incredibly rare in like first edition as well as with the card. Very hard cards to find, very hard books to find. I am so happy to have completed these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one I actually had no belt. I ordered another one that had the belt. That one didn't have the card, so it was pretty cheap, and I took the belt and put it on this one. So yeah, finally done number 10, number 11, and the one that I'm missing is number 12 right now from like the original 5Ds era. And by the way, like I wanted to leave this one sealed just so that you guys can see. These are not officially sealed like this. So what would happen back then is like the shops would literally wrap these themselves so that people don't steal the cards. A lot of people think that these are like from manufacturer. They are not. The only way that you know like this is sealed is pretty much if the card is still inside, and this one obviously does have that. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and now I'm missing 20. I have 21, I have 22, And then this is EX2. I have EX1 as well as EX3 and 4 in Japan. I am waiting to get them in, but yeah, these are pretty much damn near complete. I am so happy to have these. Like I said before, these are some of the best collectibles on a budget that you can get. Every single card that was ever released, every single promo item, like look at this. These are the V jumps that came out that year. This is on Karibo. Like we still don't even have this. This is an original Takahashi art and we still don't have it in the TCG. So yeah, like you get everything in this. Look at that. Like this is the 2018 Duelist box. You get all the promos inside. You can see all of them. This is the one that I covered on the channel with like the playmat as well as the volume 1 reprints. Like just so sick, you know, like they took so much time and care. Like all the magicians and the Mayan, like look at this, man. You get the full arts there. Just amazing collectibles in my opinion. I highly recommend these to anybody on a budget. You get something nice on your bookshelf and you don't have to pay a lot, right? Like you don't need the cards if you don't need them. If you are trying to like get that itch, that chase, then you can go for the ones with the cards with the first edition belt. But if you don't need those, then you can just get these books by themselves for like $10 a pop. Like they're so cheap. But yeah, I am super happy about these. Some incredible artworks. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, man? Like look at this. This is completely original Stardust artwork right here. Not Stardust, I mean Blue Eye Shining Dragon. Same with like here. Like look at this summon skull. Have we ever seen this before? No. Dark Magician, especially these original ones. Like these actually have completely original artworks. Like we don't really see those. Really awesome. Can't recommend them enough. The next and final book that I picked up is this right here. This is none other than The Art and Making of Arcane. I wanted to do a flip through on my channel, but there are a bunch of them that came out already, so there's no point. Awesome book. Absolutely love this series. Yeah, like the quality of the book is just astounding. Very happy to own this one. For some reason, the Canada ones went up for sale before the pre-order ended, and I got them. I think I got this for like 25 bucks. The MSRP is like $50. It's no brainer, right? The next pickup I made is these two right here. These are two Southern Islands sealed binders. These guys go for like $1,800, $2,000 a pop. I picked them up in a collection and they're gonna be up on my website as well as on eBay, so you guys can check them out there. Absolutely nostalgic product right here. I don't know if you guys opened this when you were younger, but I definitely did. And in this are like some reverse hollow Togepi's and Mews that go for thousands of dollars if they grade PSA 10. If you guys want these, you can check them out at strictlysealed.com or my eBay store, ebay.com/strictlysealed. Next up is a huge banger, and that is none other than Asian English Cyber Dragon Ultimate Rare. Look at this card right here, man. This is a work of art. I picked this one up from Jump High on Instagram. It's a ARS 10. This was absolutely flawless when I took a look at it. He was really hoping for the ARS 10 Plus and he would have kept that. Fortunately for us, we got the 10 and we pretty much scooped it from him right away as soon as he got it. So yeah, I definitely needed this card in my personal collection. This is one of my holy grails and I'm so happy to finally have this one. I am gonna try and look for the other 5 dragons like Proto, Cyber Barrier, Cyber Twin, Cyber End, etc. I'm definitely happy to get this one, man. Cyber Dragon, Asian English. Like this card cannot be done justice unless you see it in person. It is gorgeous. That is AE Cyber Dragon. Let's put this one off to the side just because it's so special, you know? Next up, so these are kind of unique. I ended up buying a massive collection from somebody who had like play sets of like mint complete sets of LOB to AST. What I'm doing is I bought all of them. I sorted like the mint copies out. So all of these are mint. And then what I'm going to do is sleeve them up in arcane sleeves. You guys will see them on strictlysealed.com. You guys will be able to complete your sets without, you know, putting in like too much labor and work trying to find like mint copies of these cards. So yeah, I'm very happy to pick these up. Usually these sell for around like $200, $250 a set. That's probably what I'll ask as well. It's like basically 100 cards commons. You're paying $2 a card. Usually they're around like $1 a card, but like I'm doing a lot of work here by sorting the cards out, doing a lot of labor, and that's basically where the arbitrage happens. If you are a budget collector, I don't really recommend these because like they're too expensive for what they are. You can do the work yourself and save the money, but if you don't have the time, you want to just get them done, then this might be a good option for you. The next thing that I picked up are these two books right here. So usually I don't really collect video game guides, but these ones are special. These are for the Dark Duel Stories 1 and 2. What's really unique about these is that they have the sealed Exodia arms in them. Okay, so like both of these books, this one has, I think, the right arm, this one has the left arm, or maybe the other way around. Each of them is like extremely rare to find with the card inside. I picked them up just for the novelty sake. Super happy to have these. They were originally sealed in shrink wrap, but obviously I took them out because I want to like look through them and flip through them, right? It's very cool additions to the collection. They're very small, very compact. They're okay. I mean, I paid, I think, like 150 a pop on each of them, and that's like pretty much the cost of the mint condition Exodia piece. Like I didn't like overpay or anything like that. Very happy to have that, and yeah, super awesome. The next thing that I picked up is these right here. So I've been going hard on Another Verse Solaria. I absolutely love this card, and I have two of them here. I do have more of them as well coming in. It's just they're stuck because Canada Post, like, they have a strike right now, so they're stuck in the mail. But I have two more coming in. I'm gonna have 4 in total. I absolutely love these Another Verse promos, and they are wonderful additions to the collection. I do like the dragon as well as the Glutonia. I have a couple of each, but I think I'm gonna go really hard on the Solaria just because I just think it's a wonderful card, and it's absolutely beautiful. So that's two Another Verse Solarias. I think I paid around like 4,500 a piece on each of them. By the way, this one I paid like 5k for, so just so that you guys have some data. So I paid like 4,500 on each of these, and I paid 5 for that. Now the next ones are some PSA slabs. I'm not sure if I showed this one on my last mail day. I did get this one a while ago, but this is Dig Vorzak ultra rare YCS card. I picked this up for 7 grand. This was an auction on Probstein or something like that. I ended up getting this one for 7k. I think the raw copy is like 6k, so I was like, I'll pay that little bit of premium, get that PSA 10. I do wish that this was ARS graded. I do believe I will be ARS grading this eventually. These ones will definitely be going to ARS for sure. Next up, I picked up Gold Star Torchic. I am going to be collecting these gold stars. The reason I went with Japanese is, first of all, I love the gray-white border. I cannot stand the yellow Pokemon border, bro. I think it looks so childish. It looks so ugly. So I picked up these two right here. Now there is 2 versions of this. There's like the World Championship deck one. That one has like a first edition stamp. This one is the real chase. If you acquired 20,000 points in Japan Play in the year 2005, you were awarded this card. The lower one, I believe, is Vaporeon, and then the one that's higher above that is Flareon. Like in like god tier status is Espeon and Umbreon. Like those are very low pops compared to these guys. Yeah, I started with this one. I ended up picking it up for a pretty decent price, so I think I paid like 2,500 or 3,000 for this. And then this one I ended up paying like 4,500 or something like that. They might have dropped. I don't really care. These are like long-term purchases. Eventually they'll bounce back. But yeah, absolutely love these cards. I think that the Japanese gold stars are some of the best cards ever. I think the English ones are nice, but the main problem I have with the English one is, like I said, the yellow border. Second biggest problem is the fact that the Umbreon and Espeon are commons. Bro, like that cannot happen. This is the biggest linchpin as to why I decided to go with the Japanese. I would just rather have them all look the same. And you can only do that with the Japanese copies, so that's what I'm going with. But yeah, that is Jolteon and Torchic. The next thing that I picked up is Shikishi. So the new wave of Shikishis just dropped in October, and they introduce spells and traps as well as some alternate arts of some previous monsters. The first thing that we have is Mirror Force. Again, this is a holographic Shikishi, bro. Like I'm making a Yu-Gi-Oh wall. You guys will see it in my next room tour. I think in like 2026. It's not going to be done by 2025. Yeah, basically I'm making like a whole Yu-Gi-Oh wall and filling them up with these. And they release like 10 to 15 of them every year. So yeah, we have Mirror Force here. Again, holographic textured, and here it's smooth and laminated. Super nice quality, man. I don't think anybody who has seen these has not been blown away by the quality of these. I have multiples of them. I imported them from Japan. If you guys are interested, you can find them at strictlysealedinc, and you can just find them under promos, or you can just look up Shikishi in the search bar. We have Magic Cylinder. Look at the quality on this. We have OG Art Monster Reborn. Beautiful card, man. Magical Hats. I love that they like went with this. choice. This is a really good choice. And then we have alternate art red eyes. This is, in my opinion, my favorite red eyes artwork. I just think the proportions and everything, it looks so dragon-esque. Like this artwork is just unbelievable. Obviously in the TCG we got shafted. We got this as maximum gold. Man, what is Konami thinking? They got this as a starlight in the OCG. I do want to pick one up eventually, but this will have to do for now. Absolutely gorgeous copy and a staple for any red eyes collector, man. You can find this at strictlysealed.com. We have Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, tablet art as well. We have the movie Dark Magician Girl, and then we have alternate art Raw, alternate art Slifer, alternate art Obelisk, and Time Wizard, Harpy's Feather Duster, and one more magical hat, I guess. Beautiful Shikishis, man. They are so cheap. And again, like these are perfect for collecting on a budget. If you're interested in making your room have like a Yu-Gi-Oh theme to it, I promise you, when you guys see the Yu-Gi-Oh wall, man, you guys are going to be blown away. These things are so well made. Like, look how thick they are. Incredible quality and such a bargain for how much they go for. But yeah, that is the Shikishis. The next thing that I picked up is this right here. There was an event in 2005 Germany where Kazuki Takahashi was signing over there. Unfortunately, there are a ton of counterfeits of this copy, and this turned out to be one of them. I purchased this for $2,000, but it turned out to be a fake. The way that you know that this is a fake is, first of all, like the biggest telltale sign is friend here is misspelled. Like there's 2 dots on the U. The original doesn't have that. There are other ways that you can tell, but I don't want to disclose them in the video just so that counterfeiters don't figure out how to copy it perfectly. This one did turn out to be a dud, $30 as a counterfeit, but the original goes for around like $3,000-$4,000. I paid $2,000. I thought I was getting a deal, but it turned out to be a fake. So yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I figured I would show you guys and inform you. Look out for these. Like these are incredibly hard to find. I'll probably recommend that you stay away from this one exactly because even though Kazuki Takahashi's signature is quite rare, I don't think you should go for this one just because there's so many counterfeits and it's going to be very hard for you to know if yours is real or not. But yeah, that is very unfortunate. I did have to go and talk to the seller and work something out with him. Now, what is legit and 100% totally awesome is this right here. So a lot of people don't know about these. These are art prints that Konami released in, I think, 2022 for the 25th anniversary, and they only made 200 copies. So you can see right here, it's hand numbered right here out of 200. This one comes with a limited edition Trishula that is again limited to 200 copies. It has the purple text at the top, and it has a very high definition full art of Trishula. This thing is just amazing, bro. I think these go for around like 600 USD. They retailed for around 800. They were so poorly received because they started the price so high that they ended up dropping in price, and now you can pick them up for 600 bucks. I have this one as well as Medionis Drytron available at strictlysealed.com if you are interested, and I'll show you the Medionis right now actually because I picked one up. I picked up another copy, and that's the one that I'm gonna have for sale just because I want people in America to really get to see these because they are just so incredible. There is not a pixel in sight, and nor should there be because this thing was so damn expensive. You get what I mean? The frame is really high quality. It's made of polystone. It's not wood. I do wish it was wood for the price tag, but Konami is cheap like that. Not wood, but it's also not trash. So yeah, these are called high resolution artworks. There's, I think, 8 of them. There's Dragoon. There is, bro, I'm not even gonna bother because most of them are new cards. So like, I don't really care, but I think this one, the Medionis and the Ecclesia are the best artworks that are available. The other ones look kind of weird. I think Eldritch actually looks really cool too, but so yeah, there's 2 versions. There's like the white version here. That's for Trishula. Every single Trishula is like this. And then for things like Eldritch, you'll see that it's like a brown frame and black matte. I think these are extremely collectible and they will age extremely well because I don't think Konami is going to do it again. So yeah, that is high resolution artworks Trishula. And then this is Medionis Drytron. And look at the artwork. Look at the colors on this thing, bro. Incredible. Amazing work. And again, it's limited to 200. This is 112. And again, it has a 200 limited card in there. Like, how cool is that, man? Like, that's so awesome. I do wish it was a little bit cheaper on release, but now that the market has adjusted, I think $500 to $600 is fine. Framing something like this is probably going to cost you with the matte like like at least 300 bucks anyway, right? So you're paying 200 bucks for a full high resolution artwork, as well as the limited edition card inside, as well as like you get the licensed aspect. This is an official Konami product. Just awesome work, honestly. Like, market value is, in my opinion, quite fair. Retail price is not. I think retail price is quite expensive. The next thing that I picked up is a collection of a Dark Magician collector, and check this out. I picked up 4 mint first edition Dark Magician girls. These will probably be going to ARS. Hopefully I can get a couple 10s. They are in perfect condition and there's like literally zero whitening on them. Super proud to have these, man. They are just amazing additions to the collection. You can't have enough Dark Magician girls. I got them for like a little over near mint price. I think I paid like $1,500 a piece, so pretty much like PSA 9 price. Yeah, I mean, hopefully if I can get a 10, I'll do really well. I don't know how he secured 4 mint DMGs, but he did it. So I think it came out to like $1,700 a pop or something like that. Very awesome DMGs right here. Now, as you can see, I'm not really buying too many cards nowadays other than like super high end, and that's because I've been consolidating my collection quite a bit. The next card that I'm going to show you guys is probably going to be the most prized possession that I have in my collection. I have never shown it before. I think it's overdue now. I picked this up in March, and this card is the holy grail of any Yu-Gi-Oh collection. This is the T3-02 Summon Skull. This card is a 1 of 1. This card was originally handed out in 2001 in the Asia Championships, which is the first or second international tournament that happened. It was handed out to the second place winner, and each of the top 5 winners were able to commission Takahashi himself to draw them their favorite monster. If you got first place, there is no star limit. If you got second place, the limit is 7 stars. If you got third place, then the limit is 5 stars. And then if you got fourth place, then the limit is 4 stars. The winner of this card decided to choose Summon Skull, and I'm so happy that he did because they put out probably one of the best artworks ever on Summon Skull. This card is just gorgeous, and I love the selective holo foil. And you guys know I'm always raving about this. I'm a person who believes that less is more, and the fact that they holofied the muscles, the claws, the eyes only, I think it gives this card way more flavor and packs a way bigger punch. So the person who previously owned this had all 5 copies of the tournament cards. It was Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Summon Skull, Kuribo, Gemini Elf, and Red Eyes Black Dragon. And he got them from a Konami event from 2004 where the employees were awarded one of these cards. He grabbed all of them and he ended up sending all of them to get graded, except for the Red Eyes because the Red Eyes had an apparent scratch. The cards were in flawless condition. I mean, I got to take a look at most of them before they got graded, and they were in impeccable condition. Absolutely love this edition. And the cool thing about this Summon Skull is, although it's not like the official copy that was handed out to the winner, because the original one comes in a black case that's not removable, the original Summon Skull has not been seen ever. There is a lot of speculation that it was destroyed in the 2002 earthquake. Like, there was not even a picture of this online before this card right here. Like, before this card surfaced and it went up for sale and I bought it, there was not a single picture of this. Like, that is incredible mythology to this. And obviously the fact that Takahashi himself drew this by hand, just this card is the creme de la creme of Yu-Gi-Oh collecting. I personally put these cards above World's Crystals. The main reason is because these are drawn by Takahashi himself and they are of iconic monsters, but some people choose the World's Trophies over these. I would love to own the Kuribo as well. He did have both of them and I ended up going with this one just because like this has so much more lore, right? The Angry Kuribo is iconic as well, and it was an ARS 10 as well. It was in flawless condition. I had to go with the Summon Skull just because I had literally never seen this artwork before until this card surfaced. So yeah, that is probably the biggest pickup I will ever have. I don't think I can ever top this, but who the hell really knows? That is 2025 in a nutshell. I started going really hard on extremely rare set cards, things like Asian English, things like YCSs, etc. I am so happy to have these. These are collection pieces that are probably going to stay for the long term. All right, now that I'm finished flexing pretty much everything I picked up this past year, it's time to show you guys what I have in store for for you. Over the past year, you guys have shown me tremendous support. Not only with just the likes or the subscriptions, I know I have a mature audience, so there isn't really a need for comments in the comment section unless it's like a productive comment. But I know a lot of you guys leave some just for the algorithm, and I can't thank you guys enough for that, man. Like, that's true homie support. Thank you so much. Basically, because you guys allowed me to grow the channel to this level, I was able to reach out to TCG Corner, who in my opinion is probably like the best international supplier for exclusive OCG and Asian English products. These guys are where I shop. Like, honestly, I don't have any affiliate code or anything like that. All I did was ask them, hey, do you guys have some booster boxes that you can give away? I'll give some away myself. And basically we came together, and this is what I have for you guys. So we have 3 winners. You're going to be receiving a structure deck, a booster box, and a second booster box. These are completely free. I will take care of all the shipping costs worldwide, and all you guys have to do is simply leave a comment, follow me as well as TCG Corner on Instagram, and then tag 3 people in the comment section of the Instagram post that I'm going to be sharing. And through that post is how I'm going to verify that you followed these steps. But yeah, this is the giveaway. Thank you so much for your support, and you guys can definitely look forward to a lot of brand new content from the Strictly Sealed channel. But for now, I want to sign off by thanking my editors, Maxime and Nano. Shout out to you guys. You guys are fantastic, and I couldn't choose better partners to work with. I want to thank my patrons. You guys are the people that keep the channel alive. I cannot thank you enough. And last but not least, I want to thank every single person who has purchased from strictlysealed.com, be it supplies for your card accessories or just literally booster boxes or cards or packs from there as well. Thank you so much. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned something. I'll see you next year. Peace.